Hey, happy Mother's Day, and today's video will be about parent constraint. So it's a nice day to make a video on parent constraint because it's a Mother's Day. So in this video you will see me making you'll see me using parent constraint properly. So what I will do, this thing, I am using this thing as a magnet, and this magnet will pick up the car and it will put the car upon this box, and after that this box will move a little bit forward and the car will also move with the box. So how am I going to do that? So I'll be doing that with the parent constraint, and the parent constraint is right under this constraint. You have to be in the animation, and when you go under constraint you will see parent constraint. There are many other kind of constraints, but today we'll only look at the parent constraint. So I will first make a quick animation of this magnet. So on frame 1 I'll just key him in on this place, and then on frame 20 I'll key again, and from frame 20 to frame 35 this will move down. I won't make it, I will not make it exactly close to this car, so that the car will snap to the magnet and the magnet will pick it up. So I will just leave the magnet here, and it by frame 55 the car will be attached to the magnet. So I will key here again, and after that the magnet will go up, and let's say on frame 100 the magnet will come here and it will drop the car. So the dropping the car will take another 20 frames, and then after dropping the car the magnet will go back to its original position. Let's say the original position was this, so I'll key there again. So we are seeing a very quick animation of magnet going down and then picking up car and going on the box and dropping it on the box and then going back on this original place. I will just make a quick arc here at this place, that the magnet is not going straight, it will just going in an arc. So I'll just move the magnet a little bit up. So right now the magnet will go up and drop the car here and then go back to this his original place. And after that, when the car is dropped, the box will move a little bit forward. So this is just a I just made this box, so I'll just select the box and key it. So on frame 35 the box will be here, and on frame 60 the box will move a little bit forward. So it's a simple animation. So first the magnet picking up car and putting it on the box, and the box will take the car a little bit forward. So let's try to make it. So first what I'll do, I have on the car I made 3 controllers. This one is local, and this one is the bigger one is a global controller, this one is a local controller, and this one is the root controller. We won't be needing the root controller in this, but we can use that to animate a little bit more on the car, but today we'll be only using these 2. So the magnet reach near the car on frame 35. So let's say if I will key the global controller of car on frame 40, and on frame 45 the car will snap to the magnet will attract the car. So here the parent constraint will start working from frame 45. So what we will do here, we will select the magnet controller, and then we will select the global controller, and we will go to animation, constraint, parent constraint. So here we have some options. So right now we move the car nearby the magnet, and we want to keep the car here. So to do that we have to keep the maintain offset on. So let's say if I keep the maintain offset on and I add the parent, and so the car will snap right at the pivot of the main parent controller. So to keep the car on the original position, what we have to do, we have to turn on the maintain offset. So the next option is translate and rotation. We want to constrain the car in all axes, so we'll keep all this, and the weight, like how much you want to constrain. If you keep 0.5, the car will move only 50% of 50%, and if you keep it 1, the car will move 100%. So I will turn on the maintain offset and I'll add it. So right now you will see that the car will start moving with the magnet. So but you will see that the car is always with the magnet. So we were hoping that the car will do its own animation. It will snap on the magnet, but it's still following it's following the magnet from the beginning. So what we'll do here is the car will select the main controller. You have to turn off this blend parent at frame 45. So the parenting will start from frame 45. So I'll go to frame 45. I will key here. Make sure that so the parenting is starting from frame 45. So make sure everything, all the translations and rotations are keyed on this frame. So I will key 1 and I'll go back 1 frame and I will make this 0. So that means that there won't be any parenting connection till frame 45. And also after that the magnet will take the car to the box and is going to drop him on the box. It's going to drop the car on the box. So again we will select the main global controller and we will break the constraint here. So how will we do that? We will key everything again on frame 105, and we will on frame 110 sorry 110 we will animate it down. So but you guys will see that as soon as we move the cursor, the car will snap back to the magnet again. So how to fix that thing? So that as we already talked, that the parenting will stay only till the magnet will drop the car on the box. So the magnet is dropping the car on the box on frame 105. So I will go here on frame 105. I will key on blend parent, and there is already is keyed, so I'm just keying to show you guys. And I will go 1 frame ahead on 106 and I will make it 0. So by doing that, we are breaking the parenting on frame 106. On 105 is still parent. And also make sure you key everything on frame 105 on everything on translation and rotation, so that the car remembers that it need to be in this position on this frame. So let's say if I open the graph editor on the side, so I keyed everything on I keyed all these translation and everything on frame 105, because on that's the last frame when a car is connected to the magnet. So let's say if we delete everything, okay, on frame 105 is still with the magnet, but if you go 1 frame ahead, the car will snap down, because the car don't remember that where does it need to be after frame 105 when there is no more parenting. So it will just follow this graph. So we need to make sure the car is keyed on the last frame of the parenting where you wanted the car to be, and after that the car will go back to will follow the animation, and the car should be falling down on the box. Okay, so car fall down on the box, and then after that, yeah, I know why this is happening. So I made the blend parent 0 on frame 106, but on frame 110 again is going back to 1. So I will go here and delete this key. So now you guys are seeing that it's no longer following the magnet, but after this point I want the car to follow the box. What I will do, I will keep my global controller at this position, at the current position, and I will constrain this controller to the cube, so that I have one controller constrained with the cube and one controller constrained with the magnet. So here on frame 110 I will select the cube, I will select the local controller, and I will go to constrain, and again I will do the constraining with the same settings. So now you guys will see that after this frame the car will follow the cube. But now there's another problem. The main controller is following the magnet, but the car is following the box all the time. So what we have to do, we have to go on frame 110 again, on the frame on which the car is landing on the cube, and we will select the local controller, and we will key everything on this frame 110. And as soon as you will key them, you will see there is a blend parent option here. So you will make it 1 on frame 110, because on frame 110 the car is on box. So I will make this 1, but the car is not on the box on frame 109. So I will go on frame 109, I will make this 0. So the local controller will do whatever it was doing till frame 109, and but on frame 110 it will start following the cube. So this is how we should be working with the parent constraint. You have all the options to explore in the parent constraint. The more you practice, the more you will get adapted to the parent constraint, but it's very easy and very nice tool. And so I will revise everything again. So first the magnet is constraining, sorry, I will play it with the real time. So the magnet is picking up the car, so we constrain the local controller to the magnet, not local, I'm sorry, we constrain the global controller, and the magnet is dropping the car on the box, and we break the constraining of the local of the global controller on frame 105, because that's the frame on which the magnet is dropping the car. And as soon as the car is landed on the box, I constrain the local controller of the car to the box. So after that the box is taking the local controller forward, and we are not using the global controller after that point. One more thing to consider is if I select the main global controller, you guys will see as the magnet is taking the car on the box, you guys will see there are values changing in the attribute editor. So the best thing about the parent constraint is that it keeps you on your own world. You keep the real position of your own controller, as well as you move it with the thing you constrain it with. So parent constraint is very helpful in animation. So I hope you guys understand what I was trying to explain you guys in this video. So that's all about parent constraint, and please let me know if I missed any point, or if you guys have any questions. Okay, thank you very much. And you guys please feel free to share this video if you think somebody can use this video, or this video will be useful for somebody. So cool.